All right, behind the scenes, once again. Scene 3. This should be the last scene.
Okay. Will this be a different scene?
Scene 14, take 3. Action. So, how did you get into the back rooms?
I wasn't really paying much attention to anything. I guess it's just always been like that. I was
So,
at this party, just leaning
no
against
clipping.
the wall. You know how it is. And
What is
gosh,
no
this
clipping?
chick started walking up towards me, started
I guess
freaking out. I didn't know what to do.
Best way to describe
Trying
it
to get up to lean against the wall.
is
I guess I felt really just.
what is the point of it?
It is what it is, man, you know, it just, you make what you can. Some are a lot more prepared than others. I mean, you'll see tents and everything around you, and they really seem to have an idea of what they're getting into. I just ended up here on my own, so that's all right.
What do you do for the community?
I've kind of taken the role of a greeter, so I go around and introduce new people to, you know, the back rooms, people that may not know what it is, kind of get them oriented and back into the community itself. I'll also help scrounge for food. When I first got here, it was all I could think about was how to get out of here. But now I'm not so sure I want to leave. You know, I've really become a part of this group, and if there is a way, I've just not seen it yet.
Okay. Just want to do one more take just to be safe.
Yeah, it's always good to have footage.
All of them so far, you did a really great job.
Oh, awesome. Well, if you like the best of different ones, you can just cut them open.
Oh, yeah.
So.
The only thing I hate about this is having to line it up. No clip, scene 14, take 4. Action. How did you get into the back rooms?
Well, as it seems to always be in my life, I wasn't really paying much attention to anything. I was at this party, I got invited by a friend too, and wasn't really kind of keeping to myself really, you know how it is. And the cutest chick started walking up towards me. I freaked out, I didn't know what to do. So I started trying to lean against the wall. So, it's all right, you know, you make it a good obviously everybody else was a lot more prepared than I was. So, you know, you just make what you can.
What do you do for the community?
I'd say I'm kind of like a greeter. I get people together and kind of bring them over. You know, people like me who just had no idea what was going on around them. Try to gather food and water when I can, when I see it. And I try to pick up guard shifts, you know, to keep away from entities and keep everybody safe.
Do you think there's a way out?
Maybe. Still not 100% on that. It's all I could think about when I first got here, running around checking every corner. But now I've kind of accepted the community in itself.
Okay.
Good. Awesome.
Let's see.
I like good.
Trying to think of what other takes might need. Got plenty of takes for that. It's not terribly dangerous on this level. Only thing I've actually seen on this level was like one hound. Sadly, I have my camera out for that, but other than that, I've kind of just accepted life here, so I really don't know what else to say except Mom, Dad, I love you. We actually have Wi-Fi. It's pretty nice. It's not the greatest Wi-Fi, but it's Wi-Fi. This might be
Still
able to scene will have you in it. Get my videos out there. I'm just gonna keep continuing to document the back rooms.
Whatever you need to work.
It's mainly the interview scenes where we have the actors in it,
Yeah.
mainly.
So a lot of the rest of it's probably just like walking around footage and that kind of.
Yeah, and maybe we could have you in like a background scene where we have when we have all the tents set up. You just, I don't know, are doing something, you know?
Yeah, extra footage. That's usually good.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it.
Oh, okay.
I think majority of it is this camcorder.
Yeah.
Trying to think what else is available today. Can't remember.
Alright.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Alright. I guess I'll head out then. If you need anything else, just let me know. I'll be right back.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
Pretty good. I'm trying to think. I think the rest of today is handheld. Okay. Scene 3 might be a little difficult. I think scene 3 should just be like one of these desks or a wall. That's gonna be over to the side. Would be the best choice. I guess we could try. It's the one where he goes into the abandoned building and touches the chair or wall, depending on which one he's here. Falls into the back.
I think I would do the wall.
Yeah. I guess what we could do is do two different ones, like one with the chair and then one with the wall, and then we'll just see how it looks like in editing. Alright. So I'm trying to think of how we could set this up. guess I'll try to see if I can just get a shot there. And then that's how I could do it.
I think that's a good way to do it, just kinda,
Slowly walk up to it.
yeah.
Alright, I guess you can kind of sit out here so
Yeah, I want you
no clip, roll one, chair, scene three, take one. Action. Oh God, I found it. Oh yeah, it's over here. Take two. No clip, chair, scene three, take two. Action. Oh man, found it. I'll do. Three. Am I doing the clap? Okay, see guys. Alright, I'll just say it and you can see the clap. No clip, roll one, chair, scene three, take three. Oh man, I found it. It's a good chair. We'll do it one more time, just save. My mark 4 on there. There's 3. No clip, chair, scene 3, take 4. Action. the chair. Alright. I think we're good for that one. And here's will be the wall one. No clip, wall, scene 3, take 1. Oh. Wow. Right. No clip. Wall, scene 3, take 2. Act. Oh. Wow. It's a glitched wall. No clip, wall, scene 3, take 3. Act. Oh my gosh. I found it. It's a glitched wall. The last two. No clip, wall, scene 3, take 4. Act. Oh my gosh. It's a glitched wall. It's an entryway to the back rooms. Let's go. Alright. I forgot to turn off. Behind the scenes. Alright. Camera's on. No clip, scene 26, take 1. Alright. I'm here. Just wanted to tell you guys that I've finally kind of accepted living here now. I've come to the realization that this is going to be my new home. Just been helping out the community best as I can, documenting it, all that kind of great stuff. The great thing is there's still some Wi-Fi in the back rooms. If any of you didn't know, there is Wi-Fi. It's not the best, but it's Wi-Fi. So I don't really know what else to say except, Mom and Dad, I love you. But that's about it. I guess the rest of my time here will be spent doing documenting, help saving other survivors, stuff like that. That's another thing that I think is my job here, is to help save other survivors that are wandering around in the back rooms, just helping them out, helping with food and supplies, all that basic stuff. But yeah, see you guys next time.
Did you just stop? Okay.
No clip, scene 26, take 2. Action. Alright, I'm here. I finally accepted that this is where I'm living now. It's kind of hard realization at first, but got to know some people. Everyone's real nice and all that great stuff. We just try to do the best we can. Look for almond water just about every day. Look for it on the floor. It's everywhere on this level. Find food. Meg sometimes brings supply crates of food here every now and then on a regular basis. I also kind of try to help people out a little bit, and help new survivors and kind of introduce new survivors to the community if I can. And then of course, still documenting this place. I've been kind of going back and forth to some of the other levels. I've been trying to play it somewhat safe. I've gotten a little bit more riskier going on some of the more slightly dangerous levels. It's not terribly dangerous on this level. Only thing I've actually seen on this level was like one hound. Sadly, I didn't have my camera out for that, but other than that, I've kind of just accepted life here, so I really don't know what else to say except, Mom, Dad, I love you. I do miss the real world or the front rooms, but I made some pretty good friends here, and yeah, we actually have Wi-Fi. It's pretty nice. It's not the greatest Wi-Fi, but it's Wi-Fi. I'm still able to get my videos out there on the internet. I don't really have much else to say, except I'm just going to keep continuing to document the back rooms, and yeah. I'll see you guys. No clip, scene 26, take 3. Action. So, finally made it. Finally accepted life here in this little community. It's not bad. It is what it is. We do have a decent amount of food and water and all that stuff. Me and some other guys regularly go out looking for almond water. Everybody kind of takes turns looking for supplies and stuff. Almond water is pretty common on this level, which is great because it's not really hard to find. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. If I have anything to say, I guess, to anyone on the other side or the real world or whatever you like to call it, yes, Mom, Dad, I love you. And yeah. There's Wi-Fi on this level, so if you're wondering how I was able to upload this, I was able to get access to some Wi-Fi. It's not great Wi-Fi, but it's Wi-Fi, so it's good enough. Right now, my setup for, I don't have a tent, so it's just me and my sleeping bag, and of course my pack right here with all my food and stuff. I guess I kind of figured out my calling here. I guess in this area, I've come to the realization that I'm just gonna help people best I can, help new survivors, and kind of introduce them to the new life in the back rooms. It's a hard pill to swallow, but I mean, at this point you just gotta accept it. But yeah, that's just basically every day for me now. Just surviving on almond water and stuff like that, helping out new survivors. And then of course still documenting the back rooms. I hope to upload some more footage soon. But I've been going to all the other different levels and kind of going around documenting that as best as I can. We haven't seen many entities on this level, which already this level doesn't have many entities in the first place, but only thing I've actually seen out here was a hound, and we were able to scare it off pretty quickly. Sadly, I didn't have the camera with me, but it wasn't much of anything, and it was only there for like a wee bit. still somewhat looking for a way out, but I'm not trying as hard as I was. If I do find a way out, then I guess I'll come back. But I do feel grounded in this community. Everybody's real nice and everything, and I've gotten to know a lot of people very, very well. It's kind of like a big family in a way. It's like you're not related to anybody, but you know that they would do anything for you and you'd do anything for them, kind of situation. But yeah, it's kind of what it's like here. So I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye. One more take of that. No clip, scene 26, take 4, act. So, yeah, finally made it to level 4. I finally accepted that this is how my life is going to be now. Living in the back rooms. It's not a bad place here on level 4. If you were wondering what it's like. I don't really know what to say. The community is actually quite nice. Everybody's very accepting and all that. We all technically have to rely on each other to survive. The great thing about this level is you don't really have to look hard to find stuff like on water and stuff like that. I actually kind of found a new calling in a way. While I've been living here in level 4. And I think that is just helping people, helping other survivors, especially new survivors that are new to the back rooms. I just go around helping people, giving them food and water and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, really for me, it's just me, my backpack, and a camera. This is my basic setup for sleeping, since I didn't have a tent. Is just a sleeping bag, because I didn't want to lug around a tent while trying to survive out here, especially if I have to run away from something. There's not really any entities on this level. The one entity I actually ever saw here in this level was just a hound. I was with a group of friends and they were scared off pretty quickly. Sadly, I didn't have the camera for that, so. I have anything to say to people in the, I guess, real world, or front rooms, as they call it, is, Mom and Dad, I love you. accepted living here because like most likely there's no way out. But even though there's not a way out, at least I know that I have a new family here. And that's what's so great about the community is everybody's just so accepting, and we all we have to work together to survive, technically. And yeah, I really just wanted to make an update so you guys knew that I was safe. I guess what I've been doing is still documenting the back rooms. I've been going into some of the other levels, obviously very carefully, trying to document whatever I possibly can. There's a group called MEG. They basically help us resupply food and stuff. All that kind of stuff. And yeah, all I do is just help people out and tell people about the backgrounds. Yeah. So, I guess that's it for now. I'll see you later. Do you mind doing the clap? Alright. And I'll just say it. Alright. Here. Oh man, it's still way too bright. Alright. Here, do it on the other side. Where you're standing here and then do the clap. Okay. Scoot back a little bit. Raise it up a bit. Move it this way. Raise it up a bit. Do it more. Alright. Get ready. Open it up. I'm rolling. No clip, scene 1.5, take 1. Okay. Dude, don't write 2 yet. Just keep it 1 because I accidentally said 1.5. I wonder if I should. It's hard. It looks too bright. It looks too bright. The thing is, if you make it dark, then you're not going to be able to see the slate. see how it turns out. No clip, scene 12/13, take 1. All right. I wonder if I can turn off some of these. Nope. All right, I guess we'll do take 2. I'll try it on a, I don't know how to darken this. Roll. No clip, scene 12/13, take 2. Frame. No clip, scene 12/13, take 3.
take.
Behind the scenes. Can you do this, huh? Back it up. One. There we go. Are you kidding me? Another thing, there's no SD card in the camera.
Oh man, I hate it when I do that.
The great thing is, I had it. This is why I have to write down every little bitty thing to remember it. Like, I need to remember to brush my teeth every day. I need to remember to check my email every day. Alright.
I always forget one part of the routine.
Oh, yeah. Breaks it up a bit. Alright. No clip, roll one, scene 18, take one. Okay. So, how did you get into the background?
Well, it's kind of an interesting story. I was actually at the library one day, and my mom had texted me about like a storm coming to town, and me trying to be smart, I decided, you know what, I'll go ahead and walk home. It's only a few blocks before the storm hits, so I don't get caught in the storm. And I started walking home, and the storm came, and I got drenched in rain, and there was lightning and thunder, and it was a mess. And so I decided to go into the nearest store I could find, and that happened to be an antique store right around the block. Walk in, drenched with rain. Oh gosh, the poor man that was running the counter must have thought I was insane. And he walked up to me, he handed me this blanket and let me roam around until either the storm ceased or he had closed the shop. So I walked into the antique store and I decided I would look around a bit and check things out. And I got deeper and deeper and deeper into the store, and it got weirder and things started getting warped and it felt disorientating. And I almost kind of blacked out for a second and woke up here, and everything else is kind of a blur.
What is it like to live here?
There's people, but it's kind of isolating. I'm away from my family, away from my friends. I'm basically lost at this point, and there's not much I can do about it right now. And people are kind, but we're all scared and isolating. It's isolating.
What do you do for the community?
Well, I try to care for people, kind of what I like to call as a watcher. Kind of watch the young kids, and sometimes they'll post me at the gates, and I'll watch, be on lookout for community, make sure everyone stays safe, those kinds of things.
Do you think there's a way out?
I hope. I don't know for sure, but I hope. Awesome.
Do 3 more takes of that.
Sounds good. Is what I'm wearing okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just like casual clothes.
Yeah, I remembered you said that, so. My
Unless-
casual tends to be super dressy.
Unless your character was like the one that was like prepared for the back rooms
Oh
and
my
was
goodness,
ready.
got the backpack and the technical, oh my goodness.
Right. Oh wait.
Yeah. Oh.
It's always like this with this one little dry erase marker.
It's convenient though. Conveniently inconvenient.
No clip. Roll 1. Scene 18. Take 2. Action. How did you get into the backrooms?
Well, it's kind of an interesting story. I was at the library one day. I used to sit in there for hours and read, and I got a text saying that there was a storm rolling in. And so, me trying to be smart, I decided I would go ahead and start walking home because it's only a few blocks. I was going to be fine. I walked there. I can walk back before the storm hits. Well, I was wrong, and I started walking, and the storm hit, and I was drenched in rain, and there was thunder and lightning, and it was a mess. And so, first thing I thought of was, well, I'll just go into the nearest store, which happened to be an antique store just right around the block, so I ran, and I walked in, and the poor man running the counter must have thought I was insane, you know, this girl walking in drenched in rain. So he was very kind, though, and he handed me a blanket to dry off and warm up, and let me roam around the antique shop. And so, I mean, it was about a normal antique shop, so I thought. It wasn't necessarily wide, but it was long and deep. I started walking, and the deeper and deeper I went, the more twisted and disorientated it felt. And I kind of just walked more and more and more, and then I kind of blacked out and woke up here, and everything in between is kind of a blur.
What is it like to live here?
Well, the people are kind. There's safety as much as we can have. But it's a little lonely. I miss home. I miss home.
What do you do for the community?
Well, I can't do much, but I do what they call a watcher. I watch like the kids, the few that we have. I watch. I just kind of sometimes they'll post me at the gates, and I'll watch, keep guard, and things like that.
Do you think there's a way out?
Don't know for sure, but we're trying and hoping. How's that?
Good.
Okay. So how many interviews have you done so far?
Only one so far. And if I'm not counting you.
Oh wow, so
So-
Skyward?
Yeah, yep. Let's see. Right. Stand up. Sorry, stand up. No clip. Scene 18. Take 3. Action. How did you get into the bathrooms?
Well, it's a little while ago. I was at the library one day. I used to sit in there for hours and read. And I got a message saying that there was a storm that day. And so I thought I'd be smart and leave early to go home and miss the storm so I didn't have to walk in the rain. But I was wrong, and I started walking. Thought I was only a few blocks, but I started walking, and I got caught in the storm. And I was drenched in rain, and there was lightning and thunder, and it was awful. So I tried to be smart, and I went into the nearest store, which was an antique shop just right around the block. The man was very nice, and I must have looked insane walking in there, but he gave me a blanket, and so I could like dry off and warm up, and he let me just kind of stay until the storm subsided. It wasn't a very big antique store, but it was a very deep antique store. And, well, the deeper I walked into it, and the more I explored, the weirder things felt. It was very disorientating, almost kind of like a dream. And I blacked out, and I woke up here, and all of that is kind of a blur, but that's, I think, how I ended up here.
What is it like to live here?
Well, people are nice. we have food and as much safety as we can. But I miss home.
What do you do for the community?
Well, I'm what they call a watcher, I guess. I kind of keep watching, make sure everyone's doing okay. I check up on the younger people, and sometimes they'll post me at the gate to keep watch for the safety of the community, just to make sure that if something does come, we know.
Do you think there's a way out?
I don't know. We're trying. And we're hoping. We're hoping.
Cut.
Awesome sauce.
And one more take.
Sounds good.
Can we see if we can get one when I asked you about the community? What
Yeah.
do you do for the community?
Yeah.
Can we see if you can do one where you don't mention guarding the gate?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Just to
I'll just do
switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just see how it's like.
No problem. I really know what to say for the community, so I kind of just like,
Yeah.
here's something.
Roll. No clip. Scene 18. Take 4. Action. How did you get into the backgrounds?
It was a while ago. I was at the library one day. I used to sit in there and read for hours. And I was told that there was a storm coming. So we lived in a small town, and I only lived a few blocks away. So I decided I would be smart and go ahead and walk home before the storm came. And instead I got stuck in the storm on the way. And I was drenched in rain, and it was pouring, and there was lightning and thunder, and it was a mess. So I decided to go into the nearest store, which was an antique shop just down the block. I walked in, and the poor man behind the counter must have thought I was insane. You know, I'm just walking in soaked in rain, but he was very sweet. And he gave me a blanket to warm up and dry off and let me explore. So I walked around, and it was a nice antique store, but it went very deep. And the deeper I walked, and the more I explored, the more disorientating it felt. And weird it got. I didn't think much of it, so I kept walking, and pretty soon I just kind of blacked out. I don't know, that part's kind of fuzzy, but I woke up here. So
What is it like to live here?
the people are nice. We have food and water and as safe as we can be, but I miss home.
What do you do for the community?
I kind of just like watch over the people, the younger ones, as much as I can. I check in on everyone and make sure that they're doing okay and how well they're holding up with everything going on.
Do you think there is a way out?
I don't know. We're hoping. I'm hoping.
Cut. That was great.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm
You're
very
welcome.
excited to see the final piece.
I can't wait. Just might have to edit on a program that I'm not very used to.
What's the program?
I think it's Adobe.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, those can be complicated. But yeah.
I use a much simpler program for my main editing. So.
I grew up with iMovie, so.
Oh. I tried to mess around with iMovie on my MacBook, because I wanted to stack basically all my audio files on top of each other to see what they sounded like all together. I couldn't figure it out at all.
Oh man. Yeah, it's one of the simpler ones, but it does take some time to get used to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta get to my work study, but thank you so much. I'm very excited to see the final piece. So
Thank
Wishing
you
the
so
best
much.
of luck.
Bye. Have a great day. Alright. That one's done. Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Good, just make sure. There's only one light that'll go off here.
We're going to leave that one on so we can get that silhouette, hopefully.
Okay.
Oh wow, camera's already picking that up. Just take off the headset and just put it on the floor somewhere.
Alright. Do you think I should be barefoot or
What?
do you think I should be barefoot or
It's fine. Camera's probably not even gonna notice.
okay.
Let's see, let's see him. How does it look? Camera. Wish we could get more light so it gives more of a.
Stand here.
I can't decide. Yeah, that looks pretty good actually. I darkened it a little bit. And this one is seen. Oh crap, I just realized that I'm gonna have to do it like one-handed. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend I'm coming around a hallway and have the camera come pointed down a little bit and then just like,
Okay.
and then after like a couple seconds, probably after a good while, just me standing there, then you just, you run down the hallway.
Alright. If you want, what you can do, because I don't know if I can replicate that noise, is you can like record yourself doing that, and you can put that in, and I can just, and then charge.
You don't have to do it exactly, but just like some weird, like, weird ass screen.
Okay, alright.
They should just start hiring me to be like different voice actors for different creatures. They should have gotten me to do the Demogorgon on Stranger Things or something.
No, man, I want to do some voice acting when I get older.
I can even do some like famous people. I think I can do a pretty good Trump impression. Like, I am the greatest president that America has ever had.
I'm gonna build me a wall, a really big wall.
Big, beautiful wall. Cute. And this one is seen, I have it on here somewhere. These stupid pages will constantly fly out. Okay, scene 9, 10, 11. I should have never marked those out as separate scenes because they're all technically the same thing. But for some reason I decided to break them That's different ones. 9, 10, 11. Take 1. Best. 8, 20, 21. That's a great thing. There's not a single soul in sight.
That's good.
No clip. 9, 10, 11. Take 1. I should have actually looked it back for that scene. The problem is you probably at this point would be too well lit and we'd be able to tell who you were.
Yeah.
But I'll give it a try just to see what it's like. Oh, even better. Move all this back here. It's not in the way. Behind the scenes. Big one. No clip. Scene 9, 10, 11. Take 2. Action.
Good deal.
I guess we'll try a shot where you don't scream.
Okay.
Just to see if we can possibly do it in like dubbing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Three. No clip. Scene 9, 10, 11. Take 3. Action. Crap, I just realized there's a freaking window there.
It's okay.
Alright, we'll do a fourth take just to see what it's like.
Alright, will we scream or not?
Alright. I guess in this one we can do a scream.
Okay.
Scream as loud as you can.
Okay.
Because there's no one here, we won't be bothering anyone.
Fair enough.
No clip. Scene 9, 10, 11, take 4. Action. guy in suspenders just running down the hallway.
With his hair messed up.
Can't breathe. See it.
Where'd you go?
I need a
Oh.
frickin' pen.
What do you need?
A pen so I can mark this off.
Oh, I don't have a pen.
Might be able to do it. Alright, we did. That's done. We need scene 19, no wait, scene 17, scene 19, scene 20, scene 21, scene 22, scene 23.
Which scenes does that involve me?
Let me think. Here. Okay, he celebrates that he's safe. In level 4. Scene 18. Okay, we got 18 done. Scene 19. Character walking in level 4, scene 21. Character walking with camera distance. I think we actually got the 19. .23 is useless, so we can mark that out. I think we got most of it done. I just need to get some of the scenes with me talking to the camera and stuff when I started out.
Okay.
I wonder if it would be a good idea just to get some extra stuff just in case. Behind the scenes.
So like we could do it like that, and it's like closer up on the torch.
See what it looks like real quick.
So yeah.
Lower the darkness. Oh wow, someone's like scratched out like the,
Oh man.
like, I can still kind of tell what it is. It's just, let's see. Here, just do it so I can see what it looks like.
Okay, second one.
Alright.
I like that. Does that look okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe kind of have your head down because then I can.
I can even
see
put
your
my
face
mask
more.
on. It's a black mask, but I don't know if that's like a thing that they would have.
Yeah. Guess what we could do?
Here, let me take my hair and pull it down. I'm going to use my hair. If I can. Is that a little better?
Yeah, that was.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna walk in.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hmm.
Guess what we could do is like get a scene of you going into the tent.
Yeah, we could.
That's the thing, there's like, I wish that I had more tents, it's just.
Yeah, it's okay.
Maybe I could ask my grandma if I can borrow some of her tents.
That would work.
There's the deal with this one right here.
Does it come in that a lot, or?
Being awkward.
Oh. We could even get a shot of just it zipping up.
Yeah.
So like,
Zip it in that building. 3, 2, 1. Cut. Three, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, go.
good.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know when to stop. I was like,
That's the thing. I think this is gonna mainly be extra. I wonder if they'd let us film at the ROTC building because they have a room like this
mhm,
where it's like blank walls.
mhm.
And it's much. I think it's much bigger and there's less chairs, so
Yeah.
it might be better to film in there. It's down that way. I could ask my major about it. Has to say about it. Because then maybe we could like have other tents set up in there and then kind of make it look like it's all the same.
That could work.
I guess on.
Would we need to do it on another day, or?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I could probably get some extra tents.
I'm leaving tomorrow, so.
Okay.
Because I have Thanksgiving break and I'm heading
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
I
I'm really
think-
sorry. Is there anything else that we can do while I'm here?
I don't think so. It's mainly the interview stuff that's like the really big stuff, you know,
Yeah.
that's really important.
All right. Well, good luck with the rest of the movie.
Alright,
Thank you so much.
thank
Are you
you.
sure there's nothing else?
I'm sure, I don't think there is anything else.
Alright, well, good luck. Thank you.
Thank you. I just realized that I have to go home, but I can film tomorrow. I'll be here at 3 to 5. Period. I need this. This one goes. This is six. I don't need this. Well, and yeah, I think I'm ready. Good. I think we pretty much got everything done. I might have to redo some things because I just can't figure out how to make the glitch chair or glitch wall. I need to figure out how to do that. I can't figure out how to do it. He was even stumped. Yeah, I'm just picking up the tent right now, so that might take, I might be in here a little bit longer than, like, you might be waiting out there for a little bit because me picking up the tent. Yeah, I'm almost done, it's just the real problem is folding the thing. I got a Pepsi if you want it. Alright. Love you. Let me think. Alright, finally we have began editing. This whole thing has kind of been all over the place, so we realized I went back home during the weekend, and I realized there were some shots that needed to be redone. So we're kind of working on that. But we're also somewhat getting a rough cut together. I don't know if I said this in the video earlier. I might have. So sorry if I forgot. But this is basically a project for some of my college work that I'm doing for one of my classes. But it's also just something that I wanted to do for a while. So it kind of all pans out. The real problem is it's the deadlines that are a little stressful. Yeah. We have maybe, is it a week left or something like that? Yeah.
That's what she was telling me.
Yeah, we got about like a week left of editing. It's just been all over the place, and that's one of the main things when it comes to filming. Is it a lot of times it's chaos. I think one of the main problems that happened with this film was just like not taking the time to plan, but also not having enough time to really plan a lot of stuff out. I think I should have really thought out the script a little bit more, because some stuff came up was we came up with ideas on the fly, but some stuff we stuck to what was already there, and some stuff just didn't work with the story, so we had to throw it out. So yeah, that's really all that's happening today for behind the scenes. Not much is going on. Just trying to get some basic edits down. Right now, the real problem we're struggling with is the glitch chair you see in the movie. When the chair glitches out or whatever, or disappears, because at this point, we're still trying to figure out exactly what we need to do, because we don't necessarily have access to really high-end special effects, if you know what I mean. And obviously we don't have access to stuff like CGI, so we can't just do that. Not to mention, most of the time when people do CGI, it's normally a terrible job. But we're just trying to find the best way to make it not look cheesy and make it not look like a child made this movie. That's the real challenge, is this one little scene. It's a crucial scene, and it's a hard scene. So yeah, but we'll figure it out. There have been a lot of films I've been on where we've done stuff like this, and it seems hard to either control people or something like that, or some actors are more difficult to deal with or something like that. Some problem always will arise in every single movie project that you'll make. It doesn't matter if you're actually making like an actual narrative like film, or you're making a documentary or something like that. There's always going to be some kind of problem that'll just pop up and try to basically ruin your project. But you just got to keep pushing at it, and you just got to keep going, because that's just how it always is. And with enough pushing and enough hard work, we'll be able to figure it out. So, see you in a bit. Alright, today we will be going over audio for video production. Specifically, we'll be talking about Foley.